Hello dear students, very good morning. Welcome back to the e-learning program initiated by Vidyadesh Vidya Sankul under the guidance of Dr. G.M. Suttaiya. Lecture number 21 of and this is the fourth lecture of Unit 1, that is accounting for share capital. In previous lecture we have discussed the theory related to share capital and the format, right? Today we are going to start the sum. Hope all of you are remembered all the journal entries, right? First of all, we'll do the quick revision. There is total 11 journal entries, right? First 8 are related with installment. That means first 2 are related with application, then next 2 are related with allotment, then next 2, that means 5 and 6 is related with first call, then 7 and 8 is related with second call, then 9th is related with forfeiture, 10th is for reissue, and 11th is for capital reserve, right? So right now we are going to start with the illustration number 1, page number 11. Shailja Company Limited issued 2,40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, on which the amounts called up was under C. ટોટલ શેલજા કંપનીએ કેટલા શેર્સ ઇસ્યુ કર્યા છે? 2,40,000. બરાબર. એક શેરની પ્રાઇસ શું છે? 10 રૂપીઝ. એટલે 2,40,000 શેર્સ ઇન્ટુ 10 રૂપીઝ, ટોટલ કેટલા રૂપીઝ બિઝનેસ મંગાવે છે? 24 લાખ. આ 10 રૂપીઝ એ એક સાથે મંગાવતા નથી. કેવી રીતે મંગાવે છે? એપ્લિકેશનના 3, અલોટમેન્ટના 3, ફર્સ્ટ કોલના 2 અને ફાઇનલ કોલના 2. એટલે ટોટલ કેટલા કોલ થઈ ગયા? 4 કોલ. અને 3 + 3 + 2 + 2 10 રૂપીઝ થઈ ગયા, રાઈટ? એટલે 4 ઇન્સ્ટોલમેન્ટમાં મંગાવે છે. તો આ 4 ઇન્સ્ટોલમેન્ટની એન્ટ્રી કેટલી થશે? 8. એટલે 8 એન્ટ્રી તો આવશે જ તે આપણે, બરાબર. પછી શું કીધું છે? અમાઉન્ટ્સ કોલ્ડ ઓન અલોટમેન્ટ એન્ડ કોલ્સ વેર રિસીવ્ડ ઇન ફૂલ ઓન ટાઈમ. એટલે કે બધા જ રૂપિયા આપી દીધા છે. કોઈ એવું નથી કે જેણે પે નથી કર્યા. એપ્લિકેશન્સ વેર રિસીવ્ડ ફોર ઓલ ધી શેર્સ. એટલે આપણે ઇશ્યુ કેટલા કર્યા છે? 2,40,000. અને પબ્લિકે તે સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કેટલાનું કર્યું છે? 2,40,000. એટલે નો અંડર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન, નો ઓવર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન, એક્ઝેક્ટ સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન. 240 ઇશ્યુ કર્યા છે ને 240 સબસ્ક્રાઇબ થયા છે, બરાબર. ઓછું હોત તો આપણે એ કન્સિડર કરવા પડત, વધારે હોત તો આપણે રિટર્ન કરવા પડત. આ આપણે ઓલરેડી ડિસ્કસ કરી લીધું છે. ઓલ્સો પ્રિપેર ઇક્વિટી શેર past journal entries in the books of company. Also prepare equity share capital account, equity share application account, equity share allotment account, share first call account and share final call account. But before preparing account, we'll prepare the journal entry. So first of all, draw the format of journal entry of 1.5 page. 1.5 પેજનું તમારે journal entry નું format draw કરવાનું છે. એની પહેલા તમારે લખવાનું છે head. So we'll give the head journal entries in the books of Shailja Company, right? Limited. See, the word limited is used. That means this is public company. We have discussed in our first lecture that only limited, that means public company can issue shares, private company could not issue shares. Date, particulars, LF, debit rupees, credit rupees. Okay, so first entry first two entries related with application, right? First entry will be related with receiving and second entry will be related with transfer. See, please open your format when we are discussing this sum. Okay, so first entry is related with receiving, right? And the entry was bank account debit to share capital account. See, here they have used the word equity shares, so we'll write equity share applications account. So first entry, and also the date is not given, so we'll give the sequence 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so date we'll write 1, bank account debit, 2, equity share application account. Why? See, what amount will write in the debit? Total equity shares, number of equity shares are 2,40,000 into the company has called only 3 rupees with is as application money, right? So 2,40,000 into 3 rupees, so total will get 7,20,000 as application money. This is the money and this is the number of share, right? And into Bing, amount of application money is received. Right? Then leave one line and second. Second will be related with transferring. See, check your transferring entry. In that we have written equity share application account debit to equity share capital account to bank account. Right? But here there is no oversubscription. We have written if in case of extra application, right? અહીંયા એક extra application નથી, equal છે. જો એમણે કીધું છે application were received for all shares, એટલે કે જેટલા શેર ઇશ્યુ કર્યા છે એટલી જ એપ્લિકેશન આવી છે, એટલે લાસ્ટ ટુ બેંક અકાઉન્ટ લખવાની જરૂર પડશે નહીં. શું લખવી પડશે? એન્ટ્રી ઇક્વિટી શેર કેપિટલ application is credited here, so here we have to debit equity share application account debit, and the amount will also be the same. In credit we have written 7,20,000, so here in debit we have to write 7,20,000 to equity share capital account. Amount is 7,20,000. See, we have transferred the application money to capital, and in previous lecture I have told you that application, allotment, first call and final call are temporary account, but capital is permanent account. How? See, here in first entry application account is opened and in second entry application account is closed. How do we know that here 7,20,000 is credited and in the second entry 7,20,000 is debited? So account is tallied, right? Into bracket Bing amount of application money is transferred to equity share capital account. You can write this in your own language, it's okay, right? But the meaning should not be changed. Okay, please write it down. Completed. Next one. See, this two entry was related with application. Now we'll write the entry number 3 and entry number 4, which is related with allotment, right? third, that is connected with allotment. In previous lecture we have discussed this format with our school fees. Our school fees means everyone's school fees. એડમિશન જોતું હોય ત્યારે પહેલાં પૈસા ભરીએ પછી આપણને એડમિશન મળે, રાઈટ. બટ એકવાર એડમિશન મળી જાય પછી સ્કૂલવાળા ફીસ ડિમાન્ડ કરે ત્યારે જ આપણે એને પે કરીએ. સેમ શેર જ્યારે આપણે જોતા હોઈએ ત્યારે પહેલાં આપણે પૈસા પે કરી દઈએ, બટ પછીથી જ્યારે કંપની મંગાવે ત્યારે જ પૈસા પે કરીએ. તો થર્ડ એન્ટ્રીથી ઓપોઝિટ એન્ટ્રી થઈ જશે, બરાબર. એટલે કે પહેલાં ડિમાન્ડ આવશે અને પછી રિસીવિંગ આવશે. પહેલાં ડિમાન્ડ એટલે પહેલાં જે આપણે સેકન્ડ લખીને કેપિટલવાળી એ થર્ડ ઉપર આવી જશે, એટલે કે થર્ડ અને ફોર્થ, બરાબર. અને ફોર્થમાં આવશે બેંકવાળી એન્ટ્રી. ક્લિયર? તો અલોટમેન્ટમાં કેટલા રૂપીઝ મંગાવ્યા છે? 3 રૂપીઝ. કેટલા શેર્સ ઉપર હોય? ટોટલ 2,40,000 ઉપર, રાઈટ. સો ફર્સ્ટ એન્ટ્રી વિલ બી equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account into bracket wing demand of allotment money from shareholders પાસેથી શું મંગાવ્યું છે? allotment money. amount શું છે? number of shares are 2,40,000 into કેટલા રૂપીસ ડિમાન્ડ કર્યા છે allotmentમાં? 3. so 7,20,000 will be debited and 7,20,000 will be credited. એટલે કે ટોટલ 7,20,000 રૂપીસ ડિમાન્ડ કર્યા છે. હવે આપણે જોવાનું છે કે કેટલાએ પે કરી દીધા છે. આફ્ટર drawing this line you have to leave one line and then fourth. See, amount called up on allotment and calls were received in full on time. બધાએ ટાઈમે ફૂલ ફી પે કરી દીધી છે, એટલે પે કરી દીધી છે. that means bank account debit. call in arrears will not come. Why? Because everyone has paid the amount, right? No arrears. Bank account debit to equity share allotment account. સેના પૈસા મળ્યા છે? allotmentના, right? See, in the first entry we have debited allotment account and in the second entry we have credited the allotment account. Amount will remain same. So in debit we have written 7,20,000. So here in credit we have to return 7,20,000 because allotment account is kept temporary. With the second entry that account will be closed. So in debit 7,20,000 will come, right? Total 7,20,000 demand કર્યા હતા અને 7,20,000 receive થઈ ગયા. Into bracket will write wing allotment money received. See, I already told you that you can write wing in your own words, but the meaning should not be changed. That please keep this thing in your mind, okay? Write it down. Complete. Now we'll do 5th and 6th. Fifth and sixth will be related with first call, right? In first entry we are demanding and in second entry we are receiving. The entry will remain same as allotment, but instead of writing allotment we have to write first call, right? Then everything else is same. So on first call we have demanded 2 rupees. on how many shares? 2,40,000, right? So first entry we have demanded, that's why we'll write equity share first call account, because we have demanded the money for first call. To equity share capital account, total number of shares are 2,40,000 into we have demanded 2 rupees, so total will receive 4,80,000 has been demanded by a firm. So here into bracket we'll write being demand of first call money. સેના આપણે મંગાવ્યા છે? ફર્સ્ટ કોલ મની, રાઈટ? Bracket over, underline, one line space, sixth entry will be related with the fifth, and that will be the receiving. જે ડિમાન્ડ કર્યા છે આપણને રિસીવ થાય છે, રિસીવ થાય છે એટલે કેશ કમ્સ ઇન. સો ઇન્સ્ટેડ ઓફ રાઇટિંગ કેશ વિલ રાઇટ બેંક, બીકોઝ શેરના પૈસા હંમેશા બેંકમાં જાય, બેંક અકાઉન્ટ ડેબિટ. હવે બધાએ પે કરી દીધું છે, રાઈટ? કોઈ અરિયર્સ નથી એટલે કોલ ઇન અરિયર્સ અકાઉન્ટ આવશે નહીં. ટુ ઇક્વિટી શેર શેના મળ્યા છે? ફર્સ્ટ કોલ અકાઉન્ટ. અમાઉન્ટ ઇઝ 4,80,000, 4,80,000, right? Into bracket bin amount of first call is received. Bracket over, underline, one line space, then 7. But before that, write it down. Completed? Now, 7th and 8th entry. 7th and 8th entry is related with final call, right? So instead of writing first call, we have to write final call. Entry will remain same, and the amount of first call and final call is also same. So amount will be the same, right? So you have to write again. I will not write. Okay? First entry will be related with demand. So the entry will be same, equity share, final call account debit. Here we have to write in the 7th entry, equity share, final call account debit to equity share capital account. In final call, company has demanded 2 rupees on 2,40,000 equity shares. So total amount will be 4,80,000. And into bracket, being demand of final call money. Here we have to write final call, right? Then 8th one, bank account debit to equity share first call. No, instead of writing first call, here comes final call. બધાએ પે કરી દીધા છે, so call in arrears account will not come. And here also comes final call. See, you can see that both the entries are same, only the change is instead of writing first, we have to write final call, right? Here the sum has been completed, so we have to leave one line, then underline, we have to write total, then we have to make a line, full line, and in the column of debit and credit, we have to make double underline in below the total and above the total single underline, right? And the total will be 48 lakh rupees. Right? Here your sum has been completed. समझाऊँ बजारे? Okay, write it down. Here we have completed journal entries. Now they have asked to prepare 5 accounts, right? See in your textbook. So we have to make 5 accounts. Ledger of Shailja Company Limited. Equity share capital account. First one is equity share capital account. You have to make equity share capital of 8 to 10 lines. No need to make column of date because they have not given the date in the question. After that, draw equity share application account. Do application allotment first call and final call of 5 lines. Equity share allotment account. Then comes equity share first call account. And in the last comes equity share final call account. Debit particular JF amount, particular JF amount credit, debit credit particular JF amount, particular JF amount. Then here debit particular JF amount, particular JF amount credit, credit debit particular JF amount, particular JF amount. Here debit particular JF amount, particular JF amount credit, right? Please draw this. First capital account you have to draw of 8 to 10 lines, and other 4 accounts you have to draw of 5 lines. Complete? Next, see, now we have to give posting of journal entries, right? So we have written 8 journal entries and we have to give the effect of them. First journal entry was bank account debit to equity share application account, right? Hope all of you are remember how to give posting. Bank account debit, first entry, check in your journal entries which we have written right now. Bank account debit to equity share application account. Here we have not prepared bank account, so we don't have to give any debit effect, but we have prepared application account. So in application account has been credited. So on credit side we have to write the amount, we have to write the name of debit, that is bank, right? So here we have to write by bank account. Amount was 7,20,000. See, please check with your journal entries. Check करशो तो तमने समझाશે, नहीं तो हवाમાં જશે બધું, બરાબર? First journal entry which we have written bank account debit to equity share application account. So first account is bank account. Here we have not prepared bank account. That's why we don't have to give debit effect. And second one is we have credited share application account. Here we have prepared share application account. So in share application account on credit side we have to return the name of debit, that is by bank account, and the amount of credit, that is 7,20,000, right? Here we have given the posting of first entry. Then second entry, we have written second entry, equity share application account debit to equity share capital account. So we have prepared both the account, application and capital, right? So first is equity share application account debit. So on equity share application debit side we have to write the name of credit, and that is to equity share capital account, and amount is of debit, that is 7,20,000, right? And we have credited in that entry to equity share capital account. So in capital account on credit side we have to write the name of debit, that is by equity share application account, and the amount is 7,20,000, right? So here we have completed posting of 2 entries, right? Clear? Samjhanu? Now third entry, that was equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account, right? In third entry we have debited equity share allotment account. So in equity share allotment on debit side we have to write the name of credit, and that is equity share capital. So here we'll write to equity share capital account, and the amount we have to write is of credit, that is 7,20,000, right? And in that third entry we have credited equity share capital account. So in equity share capital on credit side we have to write the name of debit, that is by equity share allotment account 7,20,000. So here we have completed the posting of 3 entries. The last fourth entry was bank account debit to equity share allotment account. Here we have not prepared bank account, so will not give effect of bank account. right? But we have to give the effect of allotment account. In this entry, allotment account has been credited. So in allotment account on credit side, we have to write the name of debit, and that is by bank account. Amount will remain same, 7,20,000. Here we have given the effect posting of first 4 entries. Last 4 entries are remaining. So first of all you write this posting of first 4 entry, then we'll discuss 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, write it down. Next, 5th, that was equity share application account debit. Sorry, equity share first call account debit to equity share capital account, right? The 5th entry was equity share first call account debit to equity share capital account. So here we have prepared both the account. First we have debited equity share first call account. So in equity share first call, on debit side we have to write the name of credit. See, this concept we have understand in 11th standard. To equity share capital account, and the amount was 4,80,000, right? And which account was credited? Equity share capital. So in equity share capital, on credit side we have to write by equity share first call account. Amount is 4,80,000, right? Then 6th entry was bank account debit to equity share first call account. We have not prepared bank account, so we don't have to give debit effect, but we have prepared equity share first call account, and that was credited. So in equity share first call account, we have to write on credit side the name of debit, and the debit name was by bank account. Amount is 4,80,000. So here we have completed the posting of 6 entries. Now 7th one. 7th one was related with final call, and that entry was equity share final call account debit to equity share capital account. See, equity share final call account debit. So in equity share final call account, on debit side we have to write the name of credit, and that was to equity share capital account, and the amount is 4,80,000, right? And the credit account was equity share capital. So in equity share capital, on credit side we have to write by the name of debit, that was equity share final call account. Amount was 4,80,000, right? So here we have completed the posting of 7 entries. Now we'll discuss 8. The 8th one was bank account debit to equity share final call account. So here we have not prepared bank account, so will not give the debit effect, but we have prepared equity share final call. That account is credited, so on credit side we'll write the name of debit, that is by bank account, but the amount we have to write of credit, that is 4,80,000. So here we have given all the posting of all 4 entries. Now we are going to do total, but before we do the total, write down the posting which you have not written. Okay, write it down. Completed? Okay. Now we'll do the total. First of all, before closing capital, we'll close this 4 account. As I told you that these 4 accounts are temporary. See, 7,20,000, 7,20,000. So this account is tallied 7,20,000 on debit side and 7,20,000 on credit side. Right here, account is also tallied 7,20,000. No difference, right? 7,20,000. First call account is also got tallied 4,80,000. 4,80,000. Here 4,80,000. 4,80,000. Right? Now we'll close equity share. See, here the total is not same, right? So we have to do carry forward, and the carry forward amount is, first of all, do the total, and the total is 24 lakh rupees. So here the total must be 24 lakh rupees. So here the debit amount of 24 lakh we have to write as to balance carry forward, right? With this sum is completed. So write down the total in your file book. Completed. Next one, before discussing the next theory or sum, I will give you your homework. Page number 58. Page number 58. Question number 5. Page 58. Question 5. Vaidya Limited of Nadiyad Company issued 7,50,000 equity shares of ₹10 each, and the amount thereon was payable as under. હવે આ 10 રૂપીસ જે છે 7,50,000 ઇક્વિટી શેર ઉપરના કેવી રીતે પે કરવાના છે? 3 on application, 4 on allotment, 3 on first and final call. સી ટોટલ કેટલા કોલ છે? 3, 4, 3 3 કોલ છે. ફર્સ્ટ અને ફાઇનલ કમ્બાઇન છે, એટલે આપણે જર્નલ એન્ટ્રી કમ્બાઇન લખવાની. આપણે શું લખતા હતા? ઇક્વિટી શેર ફર્સ્ટ કોલ અકાઉન્ટ ડેબિટ ટુ ઇક્વિટી શેર કેપિટલ અકાઉન્ટ. So instead of writing only equity share first call account, we have to write fifth entry as equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account, right? So total 6 entry will come. Company received applications for 7,50,000 shares, and all the applicants were allotted shares. Amount due on allotment and calls were called at appropriate time and were all received on due dates. એટલે કે બધા જ કોલના રૂપીઝ મળી ગયા છે. અત્યારે જે સમ ડિસ્કસ કર્યો છે આપણે સેમ એવો છે, અમુકનો એની કરતાં ઇઝી છે, બરાબર? 6 એન્ટ્રીઝ જ છે. Past journal entries for about transaction in the books of company, right? So this sum is your homework. If you have any doubt, then please ask me, right? So now we'll discuss the small point of theory. Page number 8. Page number 8. Fifth point, oversubscription and under subscription of shares. ઓવર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન મીન્સ જેટલા શેર ઇસ્યુ કર્યા હોય એનાથી વધારે શેર પબ્લિક એક્સેપ્ટ કરે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ ઇસ્યુ કર્યા હોય 2 લાખ બટ એપ્લિકેશન્સ આવી 2,50,000 તો 50,000 એક્સ્ટ્રા થયા. તો આ જે એક્સ્ટ્રા છે એને કહેવાય ઓવર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન, રાઈટ. અને અંડર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન એટલે આપણે 2 લાખ ઇસ્યુ કર્યા હોય બટ એપ્લિકેશન આવે 1,50,000 તો આ જે લેસ છે એને કહેવાય અંડર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન. સમજાણું? સી ઇન યોર ટેક્સ્ટ બુક. If applications are received for more number of shares than the share issue for public subscription, it is known as oversubscription. Underline. This question can be asked in section B for 1 mark. Karyu? Then next. As company cannot allot more share than the shares issued, it has to refund excess application money to the applicants of shares. In this circumstances, company may allot full number of shares or not allot any share or allot partially number of shares to the share applications against their share applications. બરાબર? એટલે શું કહે છે, હવે 2 લાખ જ શેર ઇસ્યુ કર્યા હતા એમાંથી એપ્લિકેશન આવી 250 તો 50,000 મારે કમ્પલસરી રિટર્ન કરવા પડે. તો આ 50,000 હું કોના રિટર્ન કરું? થોડા સ્પેસિફાઈ લોકોને બધા જ રૂપિયા પાછા આપી દઉં, અથવા હું શું કરી શકું, જેને 10 શેર ડિમાન્ડ કર્યા હોય એને 5 આપું, એટલે બધા જ શેર હોલ્ડરને થોડા થોડા શેર મળી જાય, રાઈટ. અથવા ઘણાને હું આપું જ નહીં. તો અલગ અલગ વેઝ છે, એ આપણે આગળ સમ કરશું એટલે તમને વધારે સમજાશે. થર્ડ પેરેગ્રાફ. If applications are received for less number of shares than the share issue, it is known as under subscription. Underline 1 mark. સેક્શન બી. કર્યું ત્યાં સુધીનું જેટલા ઇસ્યુ કર્યા હોય એનાથી ઓછી એપ્લિકેશન આવે તો એને કહેવાય અંડર સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન. અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ સેબી ગાઈડલાઇન્સ, કંપની મસ્ટ હેવ શેર એપ્લિકેશન ફોર એટલીસ્ટ 90% ઓફ અમાઉન્ટ કોલ્ડ અપ બાય પબ્લિક. અંડરલાઇન મોસ્ટ ટાઈમ બિફોર MCQ. તમને પૂછે જ છે કે મિનિમમ કેટલા % એપ્લિકેશન આવી જોઈએ, તો 90%. મેં 2 લાખ શેર ઇસ્યુ કર્યા છે તો મને એના 90% તો એપ્લિકેશન આવવી જ જોઈએ, તો જે વેલિડ કહેવાય. તો 2 લાખના 90% એટલે 1,80,000. તો કમ્પલસરી 1,80,000ની એપ્લિકેશન તો પબ્લિક પાસેથી આવવી જ જોઈએ. અને કેટલા દિવસોમાં? ધીસ અમાઉન્ટ ઓફ સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન શુડ બી રિસીવ્ડ વિધિન 30 days. અંડરલાઇન ધેટ લાઇન. સી આ બધા જે અંડરલાઇન કરાવું છું તમને એ MCQ અને સેક્શન બીમાં પૂછાઈ શકે, ત્યારે તમે કન્ફ્યુઝ થાવ કે આવું ક્યાં અમે ભણ્યા હતા, એટલે અંડરલાઇન કરી નાખો. From the date of issue of prospectus, if company fails to get minimum subscription, then company cannot allot any share and within 15 days total amount should be returned to the applicants. એટલે કે જો હવે 1,80,000ની એપ્લિકેશન કમ્પલસરી આવી જોઈએ બટ આવી હોય 150ની, તો એ 150 જેને પૈસા ભર્યા છે એ બધાને પાછા આપી દેવાના. કેટલા દિવસોમાં પાછા આપી દેવાના? 15 દિવસ. બરાબર? 15 દિવસની અંદર એ પૈસા આપણે કમ્પલસરી રિટર્ન કરી દેવાના હોય છે. If company fails to return this amount within 15 days, then the interest at the rate of 15% per annum has to be paid for each day. એટલે કે એક દિવસના 15% લેખેના આખા વર્ષનું વ્યાજ એને આપવાનું હોય છે. બરાબર? સમજાણું? એટલે રેટ કમ્પલસરી 90% સબસ્ક્રિપ્શન થવું જ જોઈએ 30 દિવસમાં. 30 દિવસમાં 90% ન થાય તો નેક્સ્ટ 15 ડેઝની અંદર એ રૂપીઝ રિટર્ન કરી દેવાના. અને એ 15 ડેઝમાં રૂપીઝ રિટર્ન ન કરીએ તો 15% આખા વર્ષના એમ એક દિવસનું વ્યાજ ચડતું જાય. ક્લિયર? અંડરલાઇન કર્યો. લાસ્ટ પોઈન્ટ, રેટ ઓફ 15% હેઝ ટુ બી પેડ ફોર ઇચ ડે. ઓકે. ધેન 6th પોઈન્ટ, સ્મોલેસ્ટ વન, IPO એન્ડ FPO. એન્ડ ઇનિશિયલ પબ્લિક ઓફરિંગ. સી આમાં બીજું કાંઈ નથી લર્ન કરવાનું, ખાલી ફૂલ ફોર્મ લર્ન કરવાના છે. અંડરલાઇન ઇનિશિયલ પબ્લિક ઓફરિંગ, દેટ મીન્સ IPO. એન્ડ નેક્સ્ટ, ફોલો ઓન પબ્લિક ઓફર. સી ઇન ધ 4th લાઇન, ફોલો ઓન પબ્લિક ઓફર, દેટ ઇઝ FPO. એ બંને વર્ડ ખાલી અંડરલાઇન કરવાના છે. 1 mark શોર્ટ ક્વેશ્ચનમાં પૂછાઈ શકે છે. ઓકે. Now the next sum we'll do in our next video lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe, take care.